TG, sir. Good evening, sir.
Very good evening. Very good evening.
You are looking very, very fine, as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you, G, I like your dimples.
Thank,
Welcome. Tejal, ma'am.
Yes,
Welcome,
yeah.
Gideon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Mr.
so much.
Gideon, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good
Sagil,
evening.
Yay.
good evening. Good
It's been
evening.
it's been a long time.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Welcome, sir. It's very good to have you.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's good to have you too.
Bajekpade Abayomi. Good
Yeah,
evening and
good. Yeah,
welcome.
good evening. Thanks. Good evening, everyone.
Good
good
evening.
evening,
Be
Sirji.
inspired. Be inspired. Can you just unmute and talk? Because I don't think I have met you before or I know your real name. Be inspired. No, there's someone here. Be inspired. Oh, okay. You're welcome to the meetup too. So this meetup is called the NASAL Bow. The NASAL Bow. And we are three hosting this meetup. Alpha, Alpha from Gambia, Yulia. Yulia has a very, very serious emergency. We pray that everything that has happened to Yulia will get resolved and very, very soon. It's something very serious, and that is why
Yeah,
she has not joined us as at now. I hope and I pray that she will be able to join us before the end of this meetup. But Alpha is here and I am here. And of course, our very, very big technical man, the Google product expert, Ramat, is also here for us. I am very, very happy about that. So, welcome to this meetup. Before I continue, I'll give Alpha some minutes to actually talk to us and introduce himself before I continue. Alpha, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Our meetup is titled the Nasal Bow. And what is the inspiration behind this name, the Nasal Bow? I have come to realize that every time I have to be at sea for some reason or the other, whether I go to a pool, a man-made pool, or I go to a natural body of water, I just end up sneezing in some way. And it is not actually possible for you to sneeze without bowing. So like so I'm like, what is the cause of this sneezing? And I'm like, okay, water. So I decided to name this our meetup the nasal bow. NASALBOW. And this nasal bow actually stands for natural springs and lakes, beaches, or waterfalls. We already know that when you talk about something being natural, it means that that thing was not created by man. Like it is actually occurring naturally. It is a free gift of nature. Then when we talk about springs, is a a body of water that actually has its source from the ground, like it is oozing out of the earth's core. When we talk about lake is a body of water that is surrounded by land. I have already told us about springs and lakes, so I'll need two people to kindly unmute and tell us what beaches are, and another person to unmute and tell us what waterfalls are before we continue. Are we there? Can someone tell us what is a beach? Like, what's the difference between spring, lake, and beaches? Okay,
Hi, everybody.
Sage.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
For beach, it's where the ocean meets the lands. That's where it is called beach. Thank you. I guess
Oh,
I'm right.
I guess so too. I believe so too. I believe so too. I believe you are very right. Okay, thank you very much. So, can we have someone tell us what waterfalls are? Waterfalls, what are waterfalls? Please kindly unmute and tell us what you think waterfalls are.
Everybody, can I come in?
Yes, sir.
So, because I'm from a country and we have so many waterfalls just in the southern part of India alone, thousands. So, waterfall, again, natural, a collection of rainwater or sourced water at the reserve water, which flows down any part of the slope of usually a hillock or similar to that over a rock or soft stone. So it has been it has been a great what do you call defined item right from the beginning of the man-known world. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. So, there we have it. We have defined natural springs or lakes, beaches, or whatever. Mr. Gideon, do you want to add something?
Yeah, I think I want to contribute a
Okay.
little more on the uh aspect of the waterfall, just to portray more effort to what our last contributor just said. Waterfall basically is the flow of water on the vertical, uh, as the sun is declining. What, just as the name implies, waterfall. The water is falling, and basically it is naturally from a rock. So we could have a waterfall that is in a natural form or in an artificial form. It can be created, and it can actually come in a natural form as it may be.
Wow. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on
Okay.
before you go. You
Yeah.
just talked about the artificial and the natural waterfall. Have you been to an artificial one before?
Yes, I've been to a
Wow.
place where the waterfall was actually created out of a dam. You know, a dam is actually an artificial, a man-made structure.
Yes.
So it was made in such a way that the water will be overflow, and it was located in a very high elevation.
Ah, that's true. I see. Hello, are you there? Oh, network. Oh, it got stuck. I actually agree with him because I saw something like that when I traveled to Ocean State in September. But as in it never actually occurred to me to actually think of that to be a waterfall. But if they can create it and then other people visit it, I'm very sure we can also call that a waterfall. So thank you very much for that addition. Thank you very much for that addition. Does any other person have something to say?
Yeah, addition to in support of what he said, there are more artificial waterfalls, even aside the dams, like the one in the Singapore International Airport is the largest artificial waterfalls currently. Maybe they will come up with another ones. And there are so many in different parts of the world that you can see they are just man-made waterfalls. Thank you. Just in support of what he said.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. So, while we all wait for our third co-host to join, we are going to play the YouTube video that she shared with me before we begin our presentation for today. Thank you once again and welcome everyone. Alpha, welcome back. So, our presentation is going to go in this form. I would present first. Alpha will go after me. One of us here is going to tell us, that's Madam Tejal, she's going to tell us about the Clean the World initiative. And of course, she'll be supported by Mr. Sagir. They'll be telling us about the local guides, Clean the World initiatives, what local guides are doing, and what we are expected to do to actually ensure that our world is free of plastic pollution. Alpha is going to be making his own presentation right after me. And if Yulia is able to join us, she's going to join us and also tell us more about it. So basically, I'm going to be using maps to share with us what I want to share with us. The first place I will be sharing is Ikogosi Warm Springs. Ramat, can you please paste the link of Ikogosi in the chat box for me? Thank you. So I want to tell you a little about Ikogosi Warm Spring. No, no, just paste the link for me. Yeah, thank you. So I'll be telling you a little about Ikogosi before I share my screen with you using maps. Ikogosi is actually a place located in Ekiti State. Ekiti State is in the southwestern part of Nigeria. What makes this spring very, very special amongst all the springs that we have right here in Nigeria is the fact that in this spring there are two different springs, a warm spring and a cold spring, and they have a meeting point. And the good thing is, at the point they meet, both the cold water and the hot water still retain their various temperatures. The fascinating thing about the warm spring is that even when it is raining, like raining heavily, the water still remains warm. So it is a total mystery that everybody cannot just understand. The government of Ekiti State tried their best to build a resort around this spring. And there is also another company very close to it. They call it the Gosi bottled water. So like they make bottled water from that spring as the source of it. And located in this place that Ikogosi is located is a swimming pool too. The water from the swimming pool too is also derived from the warm spring. And it's just so fascinating. People come from all over the world to see how warm water can be flowing from beneath the earth's surface. Before I continue, I want to ask, is there anyone here that has a warm spring in his or her country? Do you have a warm spring in your country? If you do, can you just unmute and tell us? Okay, Yang does.
In Indonesia,
Wow,
we don't
really?
have spring. In Indonesia, we have only two seasons, rain and dry season.
Okay. Yeah, we're not talking about the season now. We are talking about water. So, like, yeah, there's actually water that is called spring. This one just comes from beneath the earth's surface. So not season. Just like Nigeria too, we have only two seasons here. So
Wadi,
yes, ma.
there are a whole bunch
Welcome, ma.
there. Good morning. There are a whole bunch in Indonesia actually. Many of them.
Really? Like, do you know of any you can share with us?
Um, One of them, if I'm not mistaken, Nyai, is it in Parangtritis, where the water is it's like the water from volcano. So the
Oh,
water
oh,
is
I
really
know.
warm and
Maksudnya ini
uh
airnya apa? Air panas gitu ya?
yeah,
Hot
this is
water.
what she was. Yeah,
Oh
itu
yeah,
yang dia
yeah.
maksud.
I know.
Yeah,
I
okay,
know
go ahead.
Ibadi, but I never try. I know that exists in my town, but I never visit that some places. So
So
I
that
never
means
feel.
you need to you need to visit it after this meetup. So the special thing, the special thing. Oh, Ramat wants to say something. Okay, so the special thing about this one at Ikogosi is that there is a warm spring and there is a cold spring, and they both meet at a particular point, and each of them still retain their temperatures. Welcome, Michael. So now I will be sharing my screen with us. So I want to show you the Ikogosi warm spring. Okay. So when you can see my screen, tell me. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, Iwade.
Yes.
You
Okay.
should
Yes, coming up.
make your phone
Yeah.
horizontal, Iwade.
Oriental. Oh, okay. Hold on. I would do that now. So let's go to Baiju. Very good. So let's see. Give me a second. Yeah, very good. So here is Ikogosi Warm Spring. I want to show you the pictures taken by me. I actually have been here 2 times. The last time I visited, even though like it's very, very far away from where I live, it's actually about 6 to 7 hours from where I live. It's in another state. So as at the last time I went, oh my god, I saw the spring and the result was in a very pitiful condition. So here is the entrance of the resort. As you can see, hello, can you all hear me?
Yes,
Hello,
clearly,
can
Yes.
you
Iwade.
hear me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, very good. So this is the entrance of the resort. It's the two springs are located in a very, very thick forest. So you get here, you pay your entrance fee that is just a little less than $1. It's 500 naira for the entrance fee. Then here is a street view I did from where the pool is. Let's see. Give me a second. So at this point right here, this is where the water from the warm spring comes in and feeds the pool. This is where the pool is located. So as in it's a very, very shallow pool. So like everyone can swim inside the pool. So the water from the pool is fed by the warm spring. Then here is this long staircase actually leads to the source of the warm pool. And at that source, it has a fence that actually demarcates it from the forest, and it is boldly written there, do not go beyond this point. I think I should just scroll past so it will be, oh no, this is another street view. I'm finding it very, 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 very difficult to actually present with my phone. I should have joined with my computer. So please kindly bear with me. So here is where the warm pool is located. So this is the maximum point that everyone is allowed to reach right here. So like this is the area. Like every time you go there, you meet someone there. So you actually have no reason to be scared. At this point, there is molded clay where you can actually stand and feel the temperature of the water. So many people come with their bottles to actually fetch water to take to wherever it is they are coming from. So the water runs right there down, and then forms a pole somewhere. Then let's see. Okay, this is a closer shot of the origin of the warm water. Can you all see this? Can you see this?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can
So
see it. It's very clear.
yeah. So is that Isaac? That voice sounds like Isaac's voice. So this
That
is
was Gideon.
oh, okay, okay. Welcome. So let me show you another one. Okay. Then at this point, this is where the cold water and the warm water mix. So as it just looks like as the ordinary water right there until you actually stick maybe your finger in it, then you actually know what's up. What's the process? Okay, I guess there's an issue with the video. So
Ewa, there, I recommend you just continue presenting in the vertical such that we stop
okay,
turning.
exactly. So that
I've
like
been
as in
turning
it
my
will
head up
be
and down.
it will be much, yeah, it will be much easier for me. Oh, sorry. And every time I just rotate it, like it just stops playing. Anyway, I have already shared the link, so you can actually take your time to actually look through. Yeah. So that is one natural one that we have here in Nigeria. That is the warm spring. So does anybody have a question before I continue with my presentation about that warm spring? Welcome, Kashif. Does anyone have a question before I continue with my presentation? No question, many questions, plenty questions. Oh, very good. So no one has a question. Before I go to the second place, I would like to tell you about the second place. Actually, we Lagos local guides, 9 of us visited that place yesterday, and it was my third time of visiting the place. The place is Lakapine Tropicana Beach Resort. So we Lagos local guides went there yesterday. The place is called Lakapine Tropicana Beach Resort. And unlike every other beach that we have here in Lagos, I think the special thing about it is that there is almost every type of water that you can think of in this place. We have the beach, just like Mr. Sagir has told us that a beach is a place the ocean meets the land. We have a river down there. We have mangrove forest where you have monkeys and all of that right there. And of course, we have a lot of swimming pools. It's a very beautiful place, and it is located at one of the extreme ends of Lagos. And in fact, initially, we actually thought that we will get there and we'll tell them about the Lagos Local Guides Clean the World initiative. But after visiting the resort, the place was so clean, recycling so perfectly done that, in fact, We did not even have to give them any lecture because it's like they already know everything that we local guides will most probably talk about. And it's a very, very special place. So I'll be sharing with you what this place looks like from my eyes. Give me a second, please. Everyone also get ready for your own presentation. Oh. So this is where Lakapine Tropicana is located. It is an African themed resort. So like they want to bring you the best of Africa in a very, very modern setting. Okay, let me begin from here. So right here, hold on a second. I want to show you the entrance, the reception. So this is the reception. You know, ordinarily you have your beach hats, you have your beach wear and all of that. Right here, they have made those beach hats with African prints. We call those African prints. We call them Ankara. That's Ankara. We call them Ankara. So instead of buying the regular hats that are sold in the market, these ones are made with they're made with those African prints, and you can always buy them at the reception. Then also, let me show you this. The kind of money spent here, like before the colonial era, the kind of money we used to spend in Nigeria were cowries. So, as at this age and time now, we can't spend cowrie anymore. But because they want to preserve that African origin, that kind of money we used to spend at that time, they decided to make this. So, this is the currency spent at Lakapine. They call it pere. So as in it's like a paper form of cowrie. When you get to Lakapine, they will change whatever money it is you have, they would convert it into the pere for you. So it's like having your cowrie in paper form. Then of course at Lakapine there are many activities that you can engage in at Lakapine. This is one of them. Kayaking. This particular kayak is called the double kayak, and you know they have such amazing lifeguards there that they are ready to teach you anything, whatever it is you decide to learn about, and they are always there for you. They have vantage points all over such that you can never have any issue, maybe drowning or having any sort of water hazard, because safety is very, very important. This is the muster point at Lakapine. So in case there is a fire outbreak or any other type of hazard, that's the place that everyone gets to meet. This point is called the water sports arena. So let's say you want to participate in any form of water activity at all, this is the point that you come to, either kayaking, the boat cruise, canoe, whatever it is. And like they have all the COVID-19 measures in place here. So then I want to show you some of the lodges they have there. Also in Lakapan Chopkana, you have all sorts of sculptures like animals that are found in Africa. Like this is a life-size giraffe right here. Then we have the lodges that are called chalet. Give me a second. I want to see if there is one we actually took a photo inside. Like also another thing about Lakapine Tropicana, to actually preserve that clean, unfiltered air that you find at Lakapine Tropicana. One of the things they ensure is that nobody brings their car inside. So like everyone has to park inside, and then from this spot, either the bus or the auto rickshaw, that's the three-wheelers, take you from there to whatever parts of the resort you are going to. Then this is the front of one of the chalice. They have so many. Then of course, while you're here, you can go horse riding, and that's free. Then I don't know if you were at the last meetup where we talked about transportation. Zeno Zeno told us that the kind of vehicles of transportation that we have in Nigeria have their nicknames. So one of the popular ones is Molue. Like it's this very, very long bus. As in, it actually looks like the like the yellow school bus, that long one found in most countries. So they actually made a bar out of a bar that looks like that Molue bus. And really, he was really, really fascinated as so many people tried their best and took photos in turn. That one I'll be showing you from my personal album because I can't put that on the map. Then this is the map of Lacapine Tropicana. So that as in you actually decide wherever it is as in you want to go. You can see the points that have the jungles, you have the parts where the chalets are, you have the cabana area, you have the beach, and you just decide where you go. All these ones that are reading this village, they are all places that have chalets that people can actually lodge in for the night. Of course, we have the regular table tennis, but because they have to make it reflect the African culture, they had to change this to African prints that we call Ankara. We have some let's see, some very beautiful chalets. Like there is one that has an indoor swimming pool and all of that. All in all, yeah, like this particular one is called the Ilerimi. That's the house on water. So like you're just there at this particular one, you can decide to cook your food. You can from here decide to do whatever it is you want to do. So like it's a very beautiful place as in for you to actually enjoy African hospitality and actually enjoy the different kinds of water that we have right here in Nigeria. So I will be stopping my presentation here. Does anyone have a question before we continue, before we go to our first presentation? And thank you for staying with me while I presented. Welcome, David Ma. Does anyone have a question? Hi. Does anyone have a question? Oh, no question. Fabulous. Alpha, can we have you? Alpha, are you there?
Yes, I'm right
Welcome,
here.
Michael. Okay, so
Hello.
let's have your presentation now.
Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Good to be here. Sorry, earlier on, I had internet issue, just went down, so my introduction didn't go as planned. But yes, since I'll be presenting, I would say everything else that comes along that. Um, Good to be here and good to see all these amazing faces. Um, so I'm gonna share my slide. Let's go. Okay, present a tab. Great. Okay, I believe that's clear. Everyone should be able to see, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alpha. I'm from the Gambia. I live in Cyprus for studies. Welcome to NASAL board. This is my presentation. Alpha Smart Level 8 local guide. That's my first slide. So if you can see, this is Kyrenia. This it's in one of the largest harbor in North Cyprus. And beyond harbor, it's a famous castle. It has one of the oldest castles around here, and that makes it very historical, and it makes it extremely tourism attraction. And they also use it for fishing and other sea life. Let's look at the Mediterranean. Since I live in Cyprus, I'm going to show you a little bit. And when you talk about the Mediterranean, you're talking about lakes, you're talking about the Mediterranean Sea, you're talking about waterfalls and everything else. So it's just an amazing place with everything that has to do with natural resource, lakes and all these things. So it has a phenomenal view in all of these things. And now let's look at Cyprus as a look. I live in this area called Famagusta. So Cyprus is an island, as you can see it, but it's divided in two sides. From here, you have the South Cyprus, which is under the EU, and then here you have the Northern Cyprus, which is under Turkey. So I live around here, and my house is somewhere around here. And this is Girne Harbor. That's the same place that I just talked about. It's located within this area. So this entire place, it's water, it's Mediterranean Sea, it's filled with beaches, and it's just remarkable. And now let me talk about the first beach that I would be talking about here. That's Gladsides Beach. This is just like, if it's in a cab, it would take me 3 minutes to get there. But when we walk, it takes about 15 minutes to go. Beyond the beauty and the cleanliness of the beach, it's an amazing spot for entertainment, beach parties. So mostly when they do the last Color Festival that was done here was also done at the beach. And one of my favorite nightclubs is also by this beach called Vibe City. Like, amazing events happen throughout the year. So during this time when it is cold, they have an indoor space. But if it's during summertime, it's an outdoor, because then they have an open wide space. So this is Sides Beach. It's really clean and it's fantastic for activities, relaxation, having great time with friends. It's one of the places that you just want to be to enjoy. The next, it's Verosa. Now, this place, like this photo that you see, this place have not gotten photos for almost 46 years.
Wow.
Yes, this it was abandoned. This is the quarter of the city that I'm living. That was closed, the entire quarter of it. It had over 200,000 habitat. But there was an invasion that happened in 1974. It was closed. There are a lot of hotels. It's actually one of the places that has the only 10-star hotel by the Queen of England. And if you look through some of these buildings, when you're around there, you can see bullet holes because a war happened 46 years ago, and the entire place went on lockdown, and everybody that was there moved. So it's only like last month that the place was open to the public. Like, you could not take a photo. Actually, I managed to do among the first street views photos of this place when it opened last month.
Wow.
So, and then photos, but still you can see the place, despite being locked for 46 years, it's a military zone. Only the military people were allowed in because it's a UN buffer zone. So the place was kept well clean at the beach. Like, there are some places in this place that has marble beaches. Like, you can just stand in the water and you see every single thing. Even if you drop a ring, you will likely be able to see it. That's how clean the water is. And it's one of the top tourism spots during the 1970s and the 1950s. Some of these buildings are still intact, like somewhere in construction. So there are so many histories around it. And if you can see, there are a little bit detail that I put on the left side. So it's known as Verosa or Maras in Famagusta, just a few minutes away from where I live. Now it's used for people to go in and visit. Next, thing that I would show would be Acapulco. Now, this is one of the best places in North Cyprus to enjoy beach life. Like the water is so clean. It's a big hotel. Currently, if people travel here, they take them to quarantine at this place. So if anybody wants to enjoy something like this, you might have to travel and then they'll take you to this beautiful type of quarantine. That's just a joke. Your movements are limited, but people currently traveling here are taken to this place. Beyond the beach life of this beautiful place and the water, the cleanliness, and the entertainments that happen around this seaside, it has an amazing water park. I'm going to show you a short video, 30-second video of how that place look like. Let's take a look. I believe a lot of people have missed this type of experience since Corona. So this was shot sometime last year when I was there with friends. So they have both natural waterfalls at that place and artificial as well. It's a lot to show. I would also show another part of Cyprus. This is the far end of it. It's called Kapas, and it has an Apostolos Andres Monastros. It's a Greek Orthodox church. So this it's dated at least, let's say, almost 300, 400 years ago. So, and the place is also still intact. Why this place is a reserve? Because it contains a lot of history, both Greek history, Ottoman Empire history, and that makes Cyprus very rich and it gives you a lot of things to explore. It's basically because of the beach life and the things that you could do around the seasides and lakes around. Next would be the Gambia, where I'm from. Of course, I cannot talk about where I live and forget about my beautiful home country, the Gambia, which it's when you talk about rivers, the Gambia actually, one of its name got driven by the River Gambia. So you can see that's the River Gambia flowing through the country. So this flows from the west to the end of the country, and it flows through entirely to the end of the country, all the way to Fatoto. That's basically the end of the country. So rivers, lakes, mangrove swamps, it's beautiful beaches, is everything about the Gambia. So that makes the country very beyond fertile. It makes it very beautiful with seaside and boat traveling related. Let's take, let's dive in inside some areas in Gambia around the beach. So this is Fajara Beach. This is not very far from my house. It's a very nice place, and as you can see from here, these children's having a good time by the beachside, and it's very clean. That you don't even like, you will not see them in shoes because the beach sides is very clean, and they try to keep it clean as much as possible. There's so many initiatives behind it to try and then keep the beach clean, and they're doing a lot of sensitizations because the Gambia highly depends on tourism. And another beach I would show, this is the River Gambia, some sections, but this is a mangrove swamp. Um, the photos are taken by some Gambians. Yes, I have permission to use this, but all other photos are by me. There's a mangrove swamp. So along the River Gambia, you have a lot of this. So you have a mangrove forest, and you have over so many thousands bird pieces. So because of this, you enjoy the river life. If you're traveling, they have a lot of eco lodge, ecotourisms around these river banks and mangrove swamps. And if you're traveling around this are boat trips. So the typical boat trips are like this. These are locally crafted boats, and you have amazing views. Sometimes you can have your own barbecue on the boat along the way. Yeah, you even have children fishing sometimes, and then they build their own these local things. That's just telling you how beautiful the river is and how stable it is and how nice is it to explore and travel around. So at the other beach sites, this is also Bigelow Beach. A lot of tourism activities take place, be it drinks, be it parties, be it relaxations, getting that very nice sunburn. If your skin welcomes it, you get to enjoy most of this. Senegambia, which is the heart of the Gambia. I shot this also some years ago when I was back home. You can get to ride horses and walk around. It's completely safe and it's always clean. You would enjoy this. I remember Iwari's photo where she was showing all the horse riding experience. So you can get a lot of this also around the beaches in Gambia. So yes, seaside lakes in other countries, beyond the Gambia. Um, I've always stayed in seaside areas my whole life. It's either by beachside or seaside towns. Um, I enjoy exploring natural resource and beach lives, but I can't swim, to be honest, and it just gives me that little bit phobia being inside water. So, but I do love it, and I've tried so hard, and I just had to give up. Now, after 10 years, I still can't swim, so that makes it a little bit. Don't bring that up. So now let's talk about this. Is when I said I love to explore beachside. This is Barcelona, Spain, and man, you have to love the views at their beaches. It's and the lakes is just beautiful. It's just breathtaking. So I had to travel around Barcelona and get to explore some of these things. And you can see bats and seagulls all around the beach. This is Lisbon, Portugal, because I wanted to see how the Vasco da Gama, that's one of the biggest bridge. This is inside a cable car. This was way too high. So if you're claustrophobic, you might be afraid being in high of this, and it's a long ride. It's really a long ride. You'd spend like 15 minutes at least being inside these cable cars, traveling around the river just to see how Lisbon actually look like. Um, if you want to ask why I love beaches or I love seasides or lakes and all those things, and then also if I have to talk about how it's preserved, because the fresh breeze of the nature makes me really enjoy these places. Each time I'm at these places, I get beautiful memories with amazing people. And sometimes, you just go there for relaxation. And most of the time that I go, I get dragged by a friend. And I love photos. So when I go to these places, first thing is my camera lens are hot, and I'll be taking as many photos as possible. The entertainment that happens at these beach areas are fantastic. So the views, the people, it just gives you that whole beach vibe. I believe some people are at this meetup right now that are already missing the beach vibe. So don't worry, you'll get back to it very soon. So community preservation in these beaches and these areas is, for Gambia, like I said, there are so many initiatives to keep these beaches clean. So when I'm in my country, I do contribute in most of them as much as possible, either tree planting and beach cleanup initiative, be it the advertisements or managing it or getting people on board to join the campaigns. So I do that. But for Cyprus here, and it's completely clean and it's managed by the municipalities on each area. Each district have their own municipalities. So since everything is just so remote, the municipality is responsible. There are people employed to keep the beaches clean. And of course, you cannot litter. You'll be fine if you try to litter or all that. So like you have constant control or people at the beach area trying to secure the place. You have trash. and all those things. So it becomes part of you as a culture that to keep these places clean, you just cannot leave at those areas. So if anyone is here, please do try to imitate this and do try to live that lifestyle, and try to make sure that these places are well preserved. If you find it the way you find it clean, you should leave it that way clean. Um, Other than that, because it's also a source of revenue for tourism, and the locals love it for various reasons. So there's strict rules when you're using it, so you would have to keep it clean. At that side, on one of these photos, this was summer school, and we used to go every day. There used to be like a tour around beaches. So this was organized by my university, and I was a volunteer in them. So you have different students. I believe in this photo, I should have some Ukrainians, some Russians, and some people from Azerbaijan, and I think maybe one or two from Turkey. So yeah, they used to love the beach. So if anyone comes here, the beach is always the thing. So the other photo, that's a beach cleanup that I was involved in back home. And I believe that comes to the end of my presentation. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, I will be very delighted to answer that for you.
Bravo! Wow, awesome. Nice pictures, nice presentation, nice locations. Thank you very, very much. Does anybody have a question for Alpha? Oh, no question. That means it was just awesome. Thank you very much. Alpha ended
Thank
his Alpha ended his presentation with with beach cleanup, and that will take us to our next presentation. I am very sure that we are not bored yet. Teja, ma'am, are you ready? She's going to be talking to us about the Local Guides Clean the World initiatives. It was actually created and founded by Hermes Stone. Is from Italy. I spoke to him about this, and due to some circumstances, he can't be here with us today. But I'm sure Teja ma'am is going to do a very, very great job. So please let's try to give her our attention. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Ivana. Uh, Let me start my presentation with Sanskrit sloka. Brujaya rakshayate rupam means cleanliness always take care of your beauty. So cleanliness is always required for the better atmosphere, better life, and uh, for everything, right? So I would like to share my screen with you all. So today I am just sharing few thoughts. I will not take more time. Few thoughts regarding Clean the World movement, who has started on the Connect of a very senior Connect moderator. Ernest has started this movement on the Connect. The basic idea is to get the location on the map. So this was the started by Ernest, and we have before 2-3 years back. The idea is to clean the world. This is the name of this movement, and the idea is to give the location about the bin or recycle bin on the map. He has given in idea exchange that please add the location. Still, it is going on. There is still it is not, we are not getting approval. Okay, so we all are going to the beach. Just now we have seen the very nice presentation about the different kind of beaches. We are going, everyone likes to enjoy the nature, but no one is taking care about the nature. You are going to the beach, you are cleaning the beach, right? But in real meaning, everyone is keeping the clean the beach? No. Everyone wants to enjoy the location. But what about the cleanliness? It should be. Can you tell me? And unmute your mic and if and tell me if we give the Google Map give the location on the clean the world. right? Or recycle bin on the map. Is it useful or not useful? You can unmute also, and you can write down in the chat box also.
Hello, everyone. Madam is saying that is it useful for Google Maps to actually put recycle locations on the map or not? Like, should we have recycling locations on the map or not? Is it useful for those locations to be shown on the map? So if you actually feel it is useful, you can just tell us. Jeremiah, do you want to say something? You can unmute and talk.
It is absolutely useful.
Oh,
That's from Gideon.
okay, okay. So that's one person.
Gidon, Gidon wants to say something. Yes.
Yes.
Wadi, Tejo,
Yeah,
can I
I just
speak?
said that
I'm sorry.
it is
Yeah, yeah,
useful.
yeah, yeah. Arna?
Yeah, I think Gideon is talking right now.
Okay, can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
Yeah, go ahead, Gideon.
Okay, just like other strategic signs that we have on the map, setting up an icon for recycle beans on the map makes it much more easier for evolving countries like Nigeria and other African countries or other countries, that are trying to meet up with the first world countries, because we need these to build a culture of a clean environment. So when you are traveling, when you are moving along the road, and you have some things you wish to dispose, you wouldn't just throw it off along the road. You could just use your map and check the closest recycle center and dispose them, because they will be located along the road. So I think it's a very useful icon that should be included on the Google map.
exactly. Yes, Guru Priya ma'am.
Yes, even I feel that we should have that marking so that it will be very easy. Because once I searched, I couldn't find out a place like that. Yeah, so really it will be good. Really it will be good. I hope recently also one place I like actually I got to know it, but the two through some other person, and afterwards I have given a review in that in maps that this place is used for recycle. So as you told Tejal ma'am, like we should have that mark, then it will be very good.
Yeah, exactly. There are the location. If, for example, this company is doing recycling, that time companies are there. But
Yes,
I am talking about the e-waste bin. For example, 2 kilometer away, there is a dustbin is there, or dustbin, and there is a difference between dustbin and recycle bin.
yes,
So
yes,
it will be very useful what we are doing for the environment. We all are working hard for the environment. For example, today's if we see the today's meetup, it is regarding to the clean the world. It is somehow related to the clean the world, where Ivade and Alpha has given a very good presentation about the very nice location. I was very happy that location was very neat and clean. So we all love and always try to uh, think about the uh, classify with the recycle bin. Recycle bin is required, but there is a plastic recycle. There is a e-waste recycle. Regarding e-waste recycle, recently we have a very good meetup in India, and of course, my next meetup is regarding to plastic recycle, but it will be physical meetup, not online meetup. You will you will be get the link. Okay, so we are not going dirty thing to the earth. Give and take is the rule of the life. If we are getting the good things, so why we should give the we used and we are giving dust to the environment? Why we don't recycle that dust? Use that. So if we give less of wastage to the earth, it will be very beneficial to the. If you see during the lockdown, Our trees are clean, rivers are clean. Why? Because no one is there to make it dirty. Animals and birds are walking on the road. Isn't it amazing? Why? Because no one is there to. So I will not take more the time. There is plenty of thing to speak on this topic. But our clean the world. This movement basic idea is to give the location on the map regarding recycle. So we can recycle the use, reuse it, and give it to better environment to our next generation. For example, if we get the location like this on the map, for example, this is not original map. I have taken an image. For example, if we have got this kind of location, okay, there is a recycle bin is here, dustbin is here. So during the traveling also, we can uh, throw our dust or waste in the particular and perfect places. So we have given the idea to the Google Map. Go to the idea exchange, see the idea, read the idea. If you feel it is perfect, so please, please, please vote. Voting is going on.
Uh,
Thank you very much.
Tejal ma'am, have you?
Welcome, sir. Mr. Jeremiah, please unmute. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. I want to say this. When we talk about putting recycle places on the map, it's much better first to build capacity on the ground and bring awareness to the people as they are supposed to recycle. It's
Okay.
just like bringing a bicycle somewhere and then people don't know how to ride. So it's much better first to build capacity. Like in Kenya, a majority of the people dispose garbage anywhere, and we are having a hard time trying to train them how to dispose garbage so that it doesn't spoil environment. Like in the Mombasa, our coast in Mombasa, you can see many bottles and other garbage in the ocean. So, well, it's good to bring those recycle bins on the map and on the ground. But then first, before that, let us build capacity and bring awareness to the people who are supposed to take the garbage and deposit it somewhere. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your comment. I would like to present everyone here a part of this event means giving a voting on for the idea meetup. Please arrange small physical meetup. Otherwise, people surrounding you, surrounding who are staying, please spread the awareness about the recycle. At least we can tell them to what is the use of advantages of recycle. This is one kind of awareness program also we can have. Just now we have done regarding the e-waste recycling. So please, my idea is at least you can tell three people surrounding you, okay, what is e-waste, what is the recycle, and what is the reuse. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you very, very much. Um, Jeremiah, can you please put your microphone on mute? And now would like to also talk to us about the recycling options available in Michigan. Please, when you're talking about whatever it is you want to share with us, try to make it brief and also ensure that it has to do with water because that is what we are talking about today. How do we control plastic pollution in our planet on Earth, especially as it has to do with water? And now, can we have you?
Oh, thank you, Iwadi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. The link that I share in the chat room is actually a recycling center in Taylor area, which is where I live at. But what I'm talking on that one is a big thing, like if you have a furniture that you want to get rid of. But since you talk about, oh yeah, it's just like your bed that you don't use it anymore. You just drive over there and drop it over there. But we have what we call it a garbage can that every week that they pick it up from your house. One is specially for recycling, bottle, paper, anything that you can recycle will go in one bin, and the trash from your kitchen or cooking is go to another bin, and they pick it up weekly. And so that's how the trash, the recycle one, they took it somewhere where they recycle them. They pile them into a mountain, and they take the gas, methane gas. Is that correct? Methane gas. Sorts it all out. Yeah, they sort it out, and that's where they got the gas from. And if you see, maybe next time, or and when I have a chance to take a picture of that, there are mountains. So that's what they do with the organic waste. Yeah. Oh, that's for the organic waste? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you go. Waste. They get the methane out of it from the plant. Yeah, for the organic waste. See, my husband has a lot more knowledge than me. Anyway, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much for welcome RT, welcome Shruti, welcome someone else joined though while we were talking. Welcome. Thank you very much for sharing with us. Now it is time for us to share more about the different sources of water in our country. So if you have something to share about a spring, a lake, a waterfall, or a beach, you can quickly share with us before we go. The floor is open now. Shruti
Eva,
Upadhyay.
Evade, shall I
Yes,
share a
ma.
waterfalls?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. You can.
Yes, just a moment. Can it be seen?
Yes, we can see. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this like see, you can see the falls over there, and our boat will go to the falls, near the falls, waterfall.
Wow.
ఫాల్స్ కనబడిస్తా ఉండది.
You can hear me talking, right? Yeah, the boat is going through the falls, and like actually it will be very nice. Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. That was
Okay, I'll stop sharing that.
thank you, Guru Premanand.
Yes, I hope I stopped the sharing, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's Rain Falls. That one is. And very clean. All those places are very clean. Actually, I had my one video playing in the beach, but I don't know. And now I couldn't take out that, so I had chosen these falls. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thanks a lot. I'm having only just one video ready now.
Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you. But as in, you need to tell us where that waterfall is located.
The
Please paste it in the chat box.
Yes, that
Paste the name
Rain
in
Falls.
the chat
Rain
box,
Falls
please.
in Switzerland.
Okay, ma. Please paste it in the chat box for us, please.
Yes, sure.
Thank you. I knew you can go now.
Okay. I don't have such a beautiful waterfall, but it's a natural uh, scenery which you can all. Can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Hello.
Yes,
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 we
ma.
can see.
Yes.
See, this is the river. You can see, and there is a bridge going on. This river is surrounded, and they have captured one temple. This is the temple view. This having 5 rivers surrounded one temple. This is in Maharashtra. Okay, And recently, last week, I've gone to, you can see the temple. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes, yes.
So this is the temple. This is Lord Shiva temple on the top of the mountain. Okay, and it is surrounded with all side of water. Okay, last week I had been to there, and this is people used to come from lot of places, so they have to travel. This bridge is going on. You can see the pillars are already formed. After that, this pillar, the people can go instead of boat, they can go with the directly to the bridge. So this temple is there. You can see the temple. Okay, you can see from the temple view, you can see the water is also looking on. This is what the temple and the rock, surrounded with 5 rivers. Lord Shiva temple, it is a very famous temple in Maharashtra. Thank you. I'll stop sharing now.
I would like to share some waterfalls.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. That was really, really, really beautiful. Shreya, you can go now.
Yes, I'll start presenting. Can you all see?
Yes, we can see.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is the place. This
Wow.
is the famous place called as Alibag, and it has some beautiful beaches of Maharashtra. And I visited this for 3 years ago, and that this is the early photo, which was everywhere so blue, and you all know how much blue I love. So I had to click some pictures here, and this was something. This is one video of a place where I went. It was a temple actually, and we just climbed so much, and we were literally in the clouds. So you can see everywhere there's lakes there, waterfalls going around. Whenever it's raining, it's literally so beautiful to see. And this was a trekking spot where I went. It's called as Harishchandragarh, and it had a lot. This was the huge waterfall. Okay, look at the whole height. This was in middle of the mountain, and that was the height from where the water was falling. That huge the waterfall it was, and the width of that river is like insane. You cannot stand in between there. You'll just go down with that much of flow that river had. And it was a beautiful trek. We literally trek, and this while we were going up, the river wasn't full. Okay, and when we came down, the river was that full. We couldn't cross over from that overhead bridge. We need to crawl through that huge running water, and then we had to cross it to another side and go there. That's how beautiful it was. So waterfalls in rainy season is very, very beautiful. And as I love trekking, I go every time for trekking whenever there's waterfall. And it's lucky this was the whole group which we were trekking, and we went till the top of that place where there was a small temple, and that had a Lord Shiva and the whole Murti over there. So we all successfully climbed till there, and we were literally in the clouds. We couldn't see other people. We couldn't see what other people are standing or where they are. So we had to be so close to each other that we don't fall anywhere down. This was another place, and luckily, where my college is, there are a lot of mountain ranges after some few stops. So this was where we went for the tree plantation, and we planted trees on this uh, mountain or the cliff, and we had some great time there.
Wow.
This was a place called as a Pavna Lake where there is. I went recently. Luckily, I went in January. Maybe that was the last trip before Corona. So that was, you can see here that there are these little tents where we could sleep literally beside the lake. And this was the boat where we could do some boating in that lake, and it was literally very beautiful. So that's it. That was a lot of photos which I wanted to share with you all. Like, waterfalls are literally amazing. So thank you.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you very much. I want to ask
Yes.
before before every other person begins to ask, like, is it safe to actually come there? Like, are there other animals that may maybe harm you in the night or something? Like, is it very safe?
The places which I showed,
Yeah, no, no. You
mm,
had a lake you just shared that you
yeah.
said you camped in the tent. Is it safe?
Yes, yes, it's totally safe. There's no need to be worried about. There are almost 10 to 15 camping sites over there, and it's whole surrounded by lakes. And you can see every night they will be having more than 50 tents over there with different locations. Like they have A location, then B, C, D till H. So there are different locations over there. And it's totally safe because there's a campfire going around there. And the locals are so sweet. They do their own farming, they do their own chickens and everything, so they cook on the barbecue right over there, so we can have the food right over there, and that's literally delicious, the live music going on, and then people playing around everywhere, so it's totally safe. It's nothing like you're going into a jungle and doing some things. No, it's totally safe, and it's basically the locals made that spot more beautiful for tourism, so that's one kind of income for them, and the place is literally being saved by them because a lot of people do a lot of pollution, like even if they go there they'll throw some bottles, they'll do some other things, so no, they maintain the place and the place is really very beautiful.
Thank you very much for sharing. Thank you very much. Um, who else wants to share something? Erna, you have more photos of water places than I have seen any other person with. Shruti Upadhyay, you have many photos of water sports. So I am waiting for the two of you to share. And Ramat, you talked about the geothermal springs you have. I want to see that too. So who wants to go next?
Hey, Wadi, let Rahmat do it first. I have to find my collection.
Okay, okay. Michael, do you want to go next? RT,
Right
Gideon,
now, till the getting
TG
prepared.
sir.
Or Ivade,
Is
I
there
can
any
show you.
other person that wants to share?
Yes, please go ahead. I can show
Um,
you the Ivade a safe place. Alpha,
can I
Alpha, show
share?
me. Yes,
Can I
please,
share?
Alpha, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes,
Please
Alpha,
go
you
ahead.
can.
Okay.
Yes, it's on.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Great. I just wanted to share this place. I mean, it was beautiful. If you can see, like, if you can see inside the water, there actually water flows within inside the water, and it has sprinklers.
Wow.
Yeah, this makes this whole place look very beautiful. And where is it here? Here are more other views. Okay, unfortunately, this photo is too large. I can't open it, but yeah, this. Let me see if I can open this again. Yeah. Okay, here this is how the flow looks like. This is Singapore Gardens by the Bay.
Yes,
It's
yes.
yeah, it's really beautiful. And if you're looking for any sort of like artificial or natural water flow customized, like actually even this building that you're seeing here, this this building, like you have plants grown in these buildings, and then on top of the building you would see like there are water flows that are running all the way on top, like you would actually see waterfalls on the building. This is different from the airport one, which also makes the place just fantastic. And it just makes the place whole mind blowing. And even at these things you would actually see water flows going. Here's the building at a closer look. If this can open, yeah. So you see right now you can this it's hard to see through the glasses, but you have plants like, and then you have waterfalls inside this plants, and it makes it look like, yeah, that's some reason. And you have playgrounds also that are built like that, so adults will also come at these sites and they will just enjoy the playground, and then it will be like a rain that they sort of rain that they created. So here you go, like you can walk inside and then you try to avoid the rain. It has just different things that makes the place a lot exciting. So yeah, That's just the extra thing that I wanted to share.
Fantastic, Alpha.
Thank you
What?
very much. Davy, please share with us before you go. Let us see a picture of you of waterfall, beaches, lakes, or springs you have to share. Davy Ma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So please,
I'm
please
sleepy.
share your photo with us before you go.
Oh, okay. I just have this recent photo. This afternoon or evening, I have a walking tour with my friends to the harbor. Let's see how to present because this is the new menu. Uh, where share screen?
Yes, we have to practice this actually.
I agree.
Every time I have a doubt.
Uh, where is album? Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, we can see.
Wow, lovely
Okay.
pink heart.
We go to this harbor. Can you
Slowly,
see?
slowly, please.
Yes, yes.
Ah, yes, correct.
I want,
Okay.
I
Because
want,
it's
I want to
almost
show that
evening.
photo also.
Because it's almost evening, this walking tour is exploring harbor in Jakarta. It's Old Harbor. I already told about this harbor before. I don't go to the beaches, but I just uh I just see this. It's kind of beautiful. Oh, this is the tour guide. Oh, we have this walking tour, but we still have this what health protocol using mask and then physical distancing. That's it. What else? Because this is my reason photo. Yeah, this is me.
Wow,
So
this is lovely. Can
I
you
just
drop the name of this place in the chat box?
okay. I just arrived home, and then I go. Uh, sorry, so being late to your meetup because I just arrived
No,
home
it's
after
okay.
this trip.
You all can see.
Wow.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
Alpha, this is what you are showing from outside. Now I'm showing from inside. This is the Singapore, that same botanical garden.
Wow.
So these are the inside. This is a waterfall. Can you see me here?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
This is
Sir,
the
is this
waterfall.
Is it a
is
man-made
this a
waterfall?
natural exactly? I was about asking same thing.
This is in Singapore. It is man-made. It is man-made. You can see this. The waterfall has been having the full accessibility. You can walk to the top floor.
Wow.
Yes.
And now,
Okay.
are you
Over.
ready?
I try to share, okay? This is what I would like to share with you guys. This is
Wow.
Mackinac Bridge. The length of the bridge is 5 miles. The body of the water, remember, Michigan has the biggest, uh, um, not salty water, the biggest, what you call that? Not the salt, because if not the sea, there's the lake. So this bridge actually connect between the lower part of Michigan into the upper part of Michigan through that canal or channel. I think I say it wrong. I think it's canal. And usually, when you are on that bridge, if it depends on how strong the wind. They close the bridge. That bridge throw many people. The wind throw many cars into the lake. So that's what I would like to share. You see how far it is, and you can walk all the way on the beach into the water, and it's very closer to the beach is the shallow it is, but the more you are, the further is the deeper it is. How it's me? It's so cold that day, and you can see the bridge is so far away behind. I think that's all I would like to share. The name of the bridge is Mackinac City Historical Pathway. That's where I took the picture from. I think that's it, Iwadi, and I would like to share you the link into that one. Mackinac City. This is one of the place where the part of the tourist area. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much for sharing, Mr. Michael.
Hello. Good
Yeah, do
afternoon,
you
good
want to
morning,
share
good
some?
evening, everyone. Sorry, I was the passenger before. Now I'm the driver, so I'm busy now. But I'm enjoying
Okay.
everything that we are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Driving on
much.
the highland is hectic
I
nowadays.
I know, right? Ah, we were in traffic for 3 hours yesterday.
Okay, I've been in
So
traffic
I
for four
actually
hours today. I'm still
understand.
going down to Oshodi. So
Thank you
I'm enjoying
very much.
everything here.
Thank you
Uh-huh.
very much. Shruti, are you set? Shruti Upadhyay? Shruti,
Hello, hello. Yeah.
hello,
Hey,
darling. How are
good
you?
evening.
Good
I'm good.
evening.
Good evening. Maybe it's good afternoon at your side, I
Yeah, it's
think.
actually afternoon for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I share my waterfall photos?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. I'm going to share. Let me share my screen.
And when you are done, you can share your Instagram link that has all your photos for nature and waterfall, so that other people can see all your work. I think your photography is unreserved photography, or what's the name now? Is it unreserved or
Tra-
on what?
uh, my account is about traveling and photography also.
Yes,
Both
very good. So you
topics.
can drop that. You can drop that particular
Yeah.
Instagram link. Yeah.
Telling me to
So
share. Yeah.
we're waiting to see the photo.
Yeah. Okay. 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 I'm going to share my screen now. My screen is visible to you all?
Yes, please go ahead, Shruti madam.
Yeah. This was the waterfall named Birti Fall.
Wow, Uttarakhand has got lot many good, so many good waterfall.
Beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
The source of water was too narrow, but after coming downward, it was too far wide, and that was making it so beautiful. I have some pictures of this place. Here you can see. And I was at this place in evening, so little sunlight was making a small rainbow onto it. Maybe if network comes, I can show that photo to you with rainbow. Um, yeah, this was the waterfall, and this was the background area, surrounding area. Look,
Welcome,
Iwate,
Enito. Yes, Rama, are you ready to share now?
I'm not prepared yet, but I will show us a little of my photo.
Okay. Hold on a second. I want to say welcome to Enito Oluwa. Enito Oluwa, I have I have known her since 1998. So like by this year, that should be like how many years now? 22 years. Yeah. We were in the same secondary school, and she has been trying to know more about the local guides program. So if you can find her in the chat box, kindly welcome her and show her some love. She's from Lagos, Nigeria too. Thank you and welcome, Anita. Ramat, you can go now.
I'm grateful to you still continuing with you all. I have attended this after a long break. So I'm back again, and I hope by God's grace will be with you all. Shruti Upadhyay and yes, and Shreya, I think Gurupriya, Tejal ma'am. Tejal ma'am has presented.
Yes, about
Okay,
the Clean the World initiative.
okay. So I will see your video and then sure. Kindly share your video link later. Uh,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So can we
That's
see
it.
your photos now? The photos of
Yeah.
the spring, beaches, waterfall, and lakes.
Okay. Pardon? I'm sorry.
You want to share with us your screen for beaches,
No, no.
springs, and
I- I'll
waterfall?
I'll I'll share my brief note in the album and send it to you. The note I'll send
Oh,
it to you, and the photos I'll share in the album.
oh, okay, 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 okay.
Okay, and the Panamic in Nubra Valley, that is uh,
Okay.
near our Leh, is the first topmost one I could learn in my scribbles. And Khir Ganga is the next hot water spring in India. And the third one is Manikaran Sahib, that is, somewhere and the north, where I will give all the three the details along with a small write-up on what I studied. What is this hot water stream? I'll send it to you. All the best. I am with you all. Okay, or
Oh,
back to
okay.
you, Evade. Thank you
Oh, thank you
and
very much. So we
welcome.
will be expecting that in the photo album. Rama, please, can you kindly paste the photo album link once more? And Rama, you were trying to share your screen while TG was speaking. So can you please do that now? Hey, I saw it.
Yes,
No, no,
yes.
yeah, sorry, sorry.
So you can show us now. We are listening. Tell us about them. Wow, all of this greenery. Tell us about them.
This is as we call it is Kawah Putih. Kawah Putih is a white crater. Crater is from volcano crater. Wait.
Can you tell me color of water and why?
Yeah, this is a green. You can see that's
Green. Green for
yes.
Nigeria.
We call it in Indonesia. It's Kawah Putih. It's a white crater. It's located in Bandung in West Java in Indonesia. Hey, that's me.
Doing yoga.
Yeah. Yes, there's a lot of volcano lake in Indonesia, and then what can you see? It's I forgot where is this place, but it's somewhere in Indonesia also.
Wow, so cute.
Yes,
Wow, what's this? What's this? A lake?
it's a lake is in this place in not in Banyuwangi. It's Wonosobo. Wonosobo is a place in East Java. And then waterfall.
Let's see the waterfall.
Yes, it's only one of waterfall in. I don't know if the place is Choban. We call it a lake. It's a waterfall. It's a Choban in Indonesia. It's in conservative area.
Wow,
Yes,
Ramat, you have everything. You have lake, you have waterfall. Oh, I haven't seen a
yes.
beach.
You can see people jump from here and to here.
Are you serious?
Yes, yes. I've done it before. This is also one waterfall. I don't know. It's somewhere in Padang in Indonesia, because Indonesia is an archipelago country. So we also have many beaches, lakes, waterfall, and yes, this is a handmade, human-made lake. Indonesia is shape of Indonesian island. It's a real. This is the lake. You can see this is the lake. Is a map of Indonesia. Is located in Taman Mini Indonesia Indah, a small miniature of Indonesia. You can see that's the island. Sorry, that's the lake, and this is Indonesia. So the lake is shape of Indonesian island. This is the and this is the lake. Yeah, so many.
Another
And
green
then
lake.
yes, so many. If you remember, Osama is Jordania local guide. He's also have been to Jakarta, and we go to this place. This is the place where Devi share about the harbor.
Oh, I see.
You know him?
That's Osama.
Yes, that's Osama.
Oh, he's been all over.
Yes,
That's
that's what
nice.
local guide for.
Yeah, that's nice.
Uh, so
I
this
just
one,
saw something. What a and sunset. Such a beautiful photo.
yes, this one is in Bali.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, they are doing a cleaning from Trash Hero program. I don't know.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow, where is it? Where is it?
Okay, bye all. Thank you. Okay.
Berna,
Bye,
thank
Emma.
you. Happy birthday, Berna.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. So many places I don't know. This is
Wow.
in Sydney also.
Wow. Okay, Australia.
Yes.
Wow.
Uh,
Where do you
Jakarta
stay?
is the capital of Indonesia, so we also have a beach in Jakarta, the north of Jakarta.
Oh,
This one
okay.
is
And this is a nice photo.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Ramat.
Thank you,
Thank you very,
thank you.
very
That's all.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anita, do you want to unmute your mic and say something? Because we're leaving here in another 8 minutes. Anita, ah, I doubt she would know how to do that because this is our first time of trying this.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody from here.
Oh, correct.
Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Okay, yes. So I'm sorry, my bandwidth will not allow me turn on my photos, but I'm happy to be here, and I look forward to subsequent meetings. I'm sure by then I can navigate better. Thank you.
Very, very much. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know. Anytime loves to travel. She's an advocate. She does a lot of things right here in Nigeria, and I'm very sure that she'll be a superb local guide when she finally makes up her mind to join. Thank you very much. So, I'll just give a brief summary of everything we have done, and then we can all close for today. We
Just
have
a
talked
minute.
about.
Just a minute. Our Anil wanted to show us something. Let's give
Oh,
1 minute to
really?
him. 1 minute.
Okay, okay,
Just 1 minute.
okay.
Anil, Anil, are you there? Goa
Yes.
Beach. Ah, here
Yes,
it is.
Ah,
Thank
one
you.
of the most popular beaches in the world, Goa. Let's see.
yes, yes, yes.
Sunset photo. Wow.
Wow.
This is a cool, calm. Even the you can hardly see people with a formal wear going to the beach because of I was in the
I want to give a summary of everything we have been up to since we came.
Great.
We we defined the natural springs and lakes, beaches or waterfalls. Springs as a body of water that has the source from the ground and gradually sips in. The lakes as a body of water surrounded by land. The beaches as a point where the oceans meet the land. Like I shared from Lakapine. That's the Atlantic Ocean where it meets the land at that point. And waterfalls, of course, a very high body of water falling technically falling down from a high point, and so many people shared pictures of waterfalls. We also talked about very interesting springs like the one from Nigeria that has both cold water and hot water, and so many people also shared photos of hot springs and cold springs too. Then we had Teja Omar come to talk to us about the local guides Clean the World initiative, which is actually geared at reducing plastic pollution on our planet to ensure that plastic does not end up ruining our planet. And from there, we went ahead and talked about recycling, how it is important for recycling locations to be shown on the map so that people can know where to drop what. And Anna also told us about a facility in Michigan where you could actually go to drop off all your used stuff you don't need anymore. And from them, people went ahead and showed us different things they can do at beaches. And I don't know if I missed something else, but really, as in that's a summary of everything that has gone down today. So I want to say a very, very big thank you. If you are interested in the Local Guides Clean the World initiative, you need to go to connect. Once you type in clean the world or clean the ocean, you will be able to see everything that is being done. Basically, you are meant to locate a place that has been messed up by plastic pollution, and you can go in a group to either clean up or to give lectures to people and teach them of the way they can properly dispose plastic, because most of the plastics that are just dumped on the road end up being washed off into the ocean, and from the ocean they get shattered into smaller pieces by the waves, and the fish can swallow the plastic. So let that day not come when we try to look for fish, and instead of seeing fish, we are seeing plastic. That is why we are being advised to properly dispose plastic, and why we local guides are also expected to actually take part in this great initiative. And that brings us to the end of this beautiful meetup. So we are going to round up our meetup with music. So you can stay for 5 to 10 minutes to listen to the music, and you can also sign out as now. So I want to say a very big thank you to everyone that has come. I really appreciate Tejama Alpha, my my wonderful co-host, and Yulia. Yulia cannot be here because she had a very serious emergency. It actually has to do with a family member. So immediately after this meetup, I need to go and check on her. Nobody actually expects such things to happen, but because we are all humans and we really don't know, anything can happen at any point in time. So our prayers are with Yulia, and of course, I am very sure that everything will be sorted out soon. So thank you everyone for coming. Rama, can we have some music?
Is sinking as I'm lifting up above the clouds away from you. And I can't believe I'm leaving. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But someday I will find my way back to where your name is written in the sand. Yeah, it was written in the sand. 'Cause I remember every sunset. That's right. I remember every word you said. I remember we were never gonna say goodbye. Singing la da 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 da. Tell me how to get back to back to summer paradise with you. And I'll be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, yeah. I'll be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, say what? My soul is broken, streets are frozen. I can't stop these feelings melting through. I can't stop these feelings melting. And I'd give away 1,000 days, oh, just to have another one with you. Yeah, where real life can wait. Hey, and time stands still, crashing like waves. We're playing in the sand. That's how we do it, girl. Holding your hand. 'Cause I remember. 'Cause I remember every sunset. I remember every word you said. And we were never gonna say goodbye. Singing la da 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 da. Tell me how to get back to summer paradise with you. Summer paradise. And I'll be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, watch. I'll be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, yeah, look. If I could be with you, then baby, we could do what the heart wants. Smiling on the desert island, baby, let's get so lost. Be there in the heartbeat, kiss reality's goodbye. Girl, you get me high, underneath the palm trees in the sky. That's fly, like every day's a holiday, a summer paradise. I'm smashing down the highway, following the stars for life. A simple plan for life is what you make it. The memories of you and me are ours for the taking. Day, I will find my way back to where your name is written in the sand. We'll be forever, baby. 'Cause I remember every sunset. I remember every word you said. We were never gonna say goodbye. Sing la da 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 da. Tell me how to get back to summer paradise with you. And I'll be there in a heartbeat. I remember when we first kissed, and how I didn't wanna leave your lips, and how I never ever felt so high. Singing la da 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 da. Tell me how to get back to summer paradise with you. And I'll be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, yeah. And I'll be there in a heartbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Oh, baby.
Can you see my screen, Alpha?
Yes.
Oh yes, perfect. Oh yeah, I'll fight time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Anil's presenting something.
Oh, okay. So Anu, you can talk so that we can add this part to the meetup too.
See
To the
the
other video,
waterfall
I
you want
mean.
to see now? Waterfall.
Where is this? Like, with all of this, with all of this fire and all that. What's happening? Tell us about it.
First you
Oh,
watch, then I will tell you.
wow. Yep. This is just like Watercress Garden in Istanbul. Oh,
Wow.
that is amazing. I mean, that's really, really nice.
Tell us about it. And you tell us about it,
Okay,
please.
let it
It is being,
let
yeah,
just one more minute I
it
will
is
tell you.
being, it is being recorded.
It is in water park and there is a fountain show along with fire. It's based on laser technology. You can see the real fire also.
Wow.
See the two tank fire.
Which country is this?
Japan.
Oh, I see. Wow, this is so lovely.
And the
Hey,
music.
God. And this is man-made, right?
Hmm.
Can you share can you share the location of this place? Can you share the location in the chat box?
Hmm,
It's so beautiful. Oh, Alpha, look at that.
I can see. This just reminds me exactly of the same place that I'm just telling you.
Wow.
Wait. Now see the dancer.
Ah, damn. So beautiful.
It is.
Ah, that's who is that? Who is on the water?
It it brings peoples out. Like you would have places where people would stay, they would have booths in, and it would just create. Some of it is just light illumination. It just creates a picture out of the water,
Wow.
and like it has some amazing screens.
This is so beautiful. Oh God, look at the security. Okay, they don't allow people go close to it, right?
No, you can't enter. I mean, you can't get in the water. You can't swim. That's no swim
No,
area.
not the water. Like, see, there is a barricade. Only
Yes.
only the security are permitted to even go remotely close.
Yeah, they would just monitor. The only thing is they would avoid you trying to get in. But you can get close by, you can that's a walkway. It's just they'll just be careful,
Wow.
people not trying to
Wow.
enter in the water.
And then, as in, I loved the display on the screen. It's so beautiful.
It is.
Okay, Alpha, show us your own. Let's see, so that
Me?
we can release Ramat to go.
I'm
Ramat,
gonna
thank
show
you
you.
so much. You are so awesome, really. And you,
Yeah.
can you stop the presentation so that Alpha can show us his own?
Yes. Just
Thank
20
you very
seconds.
much. Like, it's so beautiful.
This you can see the statue, the
Let me
live,
see.
real life. It's look like
Let me
real
see
life.
this statue. Yeah. I can see that. Very lovely.
Can you get the sound also?
Yes, I can. Sounds like trumpet. It's
It's all
beautiful.
waterfall, fountain,
Wow,
fountain.
mermaid, mermaid water fountain. It's really nice.
See the girls are dancing, boys are dancing.
Where are they dancing?
There's a girl, the three girl. Girl.
Wow, it's actually been displayed on a screen. It's really beautiful.
That's it. That's how it looks, and you see all these skyscrapers around it. So all these buildings below here are all restaurants. Like you can see Starbucks at this place and other restaurants around, and this happens like this. So let me show you a short video of how it looks. Here you go. Take a look. Okay, and then you can see like somebody on the people actually do like they tie them on the roof, and you see look at this guy up here. Like you can do a view on top here.
I
Like
can't
there's a
see anyone,
slide.
Alpha.
There's somebody sliding on the roof. Wait, let me go back.
Yes, I can see now.
So at the bottom, you see like they take live bands, they create live, they create live bands on top of this. So just look, you see live band, you see like on the water. Sorry. Oh, that's it's going on autoplay. I'm sorry about that. Um, so yeah, here you go. So you see like the band, like this whole side, this stage that they built on the water. Look, all these stages built on the water. So like they would have live performance on this, and you would see fire would spark out of it during
Wow.
live. And just look on the road. I'm going to stop it on top. You see, look at that guy over there at this side. Do you see? So
I
they
can
have
see him now.
yeah, you have a like road swing, people will be swinging up there. Like you see the same type of light Amir was showing you, that's the same type
Yeah.
of lights. Like the lights here, they generate different image visual, and then they make firework also. And this whole place, it's filled with shopping centers, food stores. So you just come here, and then once you're eating or you're done shopping, you can eat anywhere, and you just sit down and enjoy the artificial water display. We just made
Wow.
this. These are some of the areas that they set the bands.
Wow, this is so beautiful. Like how much do you pay? Do you pay to
No,
actually watch the presentation?
no, you don't. You don't actually. You don't pay to be at this place. So you just go there to spend time or eat, and then you get to benefit the view or whatever you have to do here. But you don't really pay. The
Wow.
only thing that you might pay is a zip liner and the roller coasters that are on top. Yes, that you
Uh-huh.
might pay if you swing up.
Hmm. I can't do that zip line, you know. Hmm. I beg.
It's not scary.
Oh, thank you. Probably, Sha. Never say never. So thank you
Yeah.
for sharing with us. Oh, Ramat, thank you. And sorry for bothering you. I'm sure the three of us can finally leave this chat room and we'll go and continue all our conversation on WhatsApp. Ramat, thank you. You can
Absolutely.
end the recording now.